What's up, guys? In today's video, we're going to be talking about if used bikes are even worth it, or should just buy a brand new mountain bike. So, these are both my bikes. I bought them both used. This one was $500. This one was $600 brand new. I mean, used. So, yeah, both my bikes are used, and there's definitely some ups and some downs to used bikes, and some ups and downs to new bikes. So, first off, I'm going to be scoring this with points. So each bike, like both used and new bikes, you're going to get points. And I'm going to have a couple categories. And the first category is like parts. So when you buy a used bike, you're usually going to get one that has a little bit of upgrades. Like this one, for example. This one is a Scott Voltage downhill bike. And it came stock. It has an X9 derailleur. And it was upgraded to a SRAM XO downhill derailleur. That's carbon, and then stock it came with some Scott like synchro stuff, a Scott seat and a Scott seat post, and upgraded both carbon seat and seat post. And the grips are upgraded on this, and the brakes are upgraded, but this is not really an upgrade. These are small MT200, so that's sort of So you definitely might get some new parts with a used bike, because the person who rode the bike before probably would want to put some upgrades on it. And then this bike, when I first got it, it was totally stock, so I don't know, this one, it was just more, the guy that had it wasn't really using it as a mountain bike. He kind of was, not really. So yeah, but then when you buy a brand new bike, it comes with stock parts, but you can pick like whatever colors you want, because that's another downside of buying a used bike, that it's kind of hard to find the perfect thing. When you buy a new one, it's just, you can find it right away. So if you buy a new bike, you can find one that has all the correct colors and has all like the correct. You're probably not gonna find the best parts for some, but I don't know. I think that one we're gonna give the point to the used bike, because you get to have some. In my opinion, I think it's better because you get to have extra parts and just nicer parts, like the drivetrain on this one and the seat post. Next, we're talking about price. So both of these bikes, like I said, got used. This one was $500, this one was $600. And in my opinion, that's pretty much like crazy, because this is a entry-level hardtail and this is a full downhill bike. So they're pretty close to the same price. It's pretty crazy. So I think brand new in 2018, when this bike was released, the Marlin 5 Gen 2, I think it was around maybe $600 to $700. But this one brand new was $3,000 in 2016. So you definitely are going to get some crazy steals when you get used bikes, because like there you go, like this bike was $3,000 and it went all the way down to $600, and I bought it and it has totally good parts. Like it was, right when I got it, I was able to ride it right away. And the one thing, this fork needs to be rebuilt, but like the guy that I bought from, he gave me the fork out. So you're going to get some pretty crazy steals if you buy used. But if you buy new, you're going to get a bike that costs a lot more, but you do get to pick the parts, but still it costs a lot more. So I'm gonna give that point to the used bike. So now it's 2-0, so the used bikes are kind of destroying the not destroying, but winning pretty good. Next, we're gonna talk about reliability, though, and this one is where the used bike is definitely gonna fall. So reliability is like when you buy a bike, and how reliable right away is it. So you might buy like a used bike and the guy says that it's perfect and everything, and it could be perfect, but sometimes, like if you've ever know who Jordan Boostmaster is, he got his first ever downhill bike that he got in like 2015 or 16 or something. It was a Da Vinci Wilson, kind of like this bike, downhill bike, and the guy said that it was running perfectly, like the rear wheel was missing a spoke or something, and then he got it and like it was just terrible. Everything, he had to spend $2,000 afterwards to fix it up. So that could happen to you. Like you could buy a bike just like one of these, and the person tells you that it's running perfectly fine, but in reality it's just running terrible, and you have to do a ton of extra stuff. That's why you should, every single time you get a used bike, definitely send it to your local bike shop. That's what I did with this bike, and whatever, they said it was gonna be fine, and it is, so that's good. So when you buy a used bike, a new bike, you don't have to really worry about that at all, unless you buy a Walmart bike, obviously. And both these bikes are not Walmart bikes. And if you're gonna get a mountain bike, you're not gonna go for Walmart. So reliability is definitely something that the used bikes, you have to be like cautious about that. So that's a point to the new bike. Now we're gonna talk about sizing. So both these bikes are size smalls, and that's because I'm still a kid. Like as you can see here, the size small. You see the S in fact, and then I don't think this one says small anywhere. I don't know, but they both are smalls. You can look at the geometry if you want to. So with the used bikes, it's gonna be hard to find your correct size and the correct bike and just everything. When you buy a new bike, you can just buy the correct size. Like let's say you're a size medium, like you just buy a size medium with all the correct parts if you find it. But with a used bike, you're gonna have to search a lot to find the correct size and all the stuff you really want. This one, I got really lucky, so yeah, got really lucky. This one I probably also got lucky too, so that's really good. But definitely, it's gonna be a lot easier to find the correct size of the new bike. So point to the new bike. So, if I'm correct, it's a tie, 2-2. So, are really used bikes worth it? Are new bikes worth it? I don't know. It's kind of hard to say. You guys can comment down below what you think. I kind of think it's a tie because if you're looking for a bike that has upgraded parts and it's just way cheaper, then you go to used bike. If you're looking for a bike that's new, your correct size, and just has everything you want, go with the new bike. It's your choice. But yeah, I think it's a tie. I might get a new bike like this summer because I'm gonna get more money. That's another thing. If you're a kid and you're trying just to save up, go with used bikes. You don't need to save up twice as much to get a new one. Just get a used one. That's way cheaper, and I bet you can find something that'll work. So there we go. It's a tie. Really hope you liked the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.